Hi there and welcome to Andy Robinson RC, and cheers for checking out the channel today. And on this episode we are going to be running the Traxxas TRX4M now that I've added some modifications to it since you saw it out last time. And we've come to Brock Valley to give it a bit of a run. So it should be a bit more of a challenge for it than where we did the last run. If you haven't seen any of my previous videos on the TRX4M by Traxxas, then I will put the links to that in this video description. Before we go much further as well, massive thanks to Inside Line Models. They provided the parts to upgrade this from their standard, so a big thanks to them for helping me get the parts for this. And again, I will leave a link description in the link to the shop, the website, and their contact details, where you can pick up things like this, loads of hop-ups and various other RC paraphernalia, lots of kits and accessories. So again, cheers to Inside Line Models. Right, so since you last saw this, what have we done to it? Well, I'll turn it upside down first. So I've got rid of all the plastic links. They've been changed for steel now, a bit heavier, and you take out some unnecessary flex, so making it a bit more positive feeling. So did that, which was good. What else did we do? Now, you can only really tell, I haven't got the body off, but you see that plastic bit there? It's in a lighter colour to the rest of the chassis. Now, for those of you who don't know, I've upgraded this with the low range transmission gearbox for this. The only way you can really tell is the plastic on that gearbox is a slightly lighter colour than the rest of it. So it's the only way I can tell I've fitted it. But yeah, so it's the low range gearbox fitted that as well. We've also got full proper B-block wheels as well, and inside you can't see them, but obviously you've got the on each corner we've got the brass wheel weights, which adds about 100, I think it's off the top of my head, it's about 122 grams of extra weight all round, so keeping that centre of gravity nice and low. Now, if you're going to fit the brass wheel weights, you have to get the B-block wheels. You can't use the kit standard wheels, you have to have the B-block ones, which I bought the wheel weights first and then found out afterwards. So of course that's Traxxas for you. Obviously they want you to spend the money. So you do need the B-block wheels for this. Dead easy to do, it wasn't a faff, it was much easier than I thought. In fact, putting all the upgrades on this were really easy, which is good because it's quite a small kit and the screws are fiddly, small, so yeah, it was easy to do, so I'm quite pleased with that. So yeah, so they're the upgrades we've done: low range gearbox, B-block wheels, brass wheel weights all around, and the steel suspension links, and it does add a lot more weight low down now. So having said that, now that we've done those modifications to it, we're going to put this on the ground and see what it's like. Now, the only thing that might cause a bit of a problem is I've still got the tow hitch on. To be honest, I couldn't be bothered taking it off. I'm leaving it on there from a trailer. But we've left the trailer at home. We're going to put this down now and we're going to see what it's like. I mean, if you can imagine in the real world, if this was a real vehicle, these rocks would be the size of boulders. Anyway, let's see. Hopefully I won't lose my footing. If you can hear a lot of noise, it's the Brock River you can hear behind me. But I tell you, the good thing with this low range gearbox is I'm hardly putting any pressure on at all on the throttle, and it's so much better. It crawls really well. The throttle modulation as well is loads better, which was a bit of a letdown originally. It wasn't terrible, but still it could have been better. But yeah, with the low range gearbox, you know, it's ace. I mean, look at that. It just climbs up effortlessly. And I don't even know how charged this battery is. I charged it ages ago, but yeah. But yeah, it's ace. Look at that. It just makes light work and stuff, really. So yeah, I can definitely recommend the modifications that I've done on this. I mean, the thing is, you can really go to town on this because now other companies like Trial and I can't say it properly, Inorgia, I think, have done a load of brass upgrades for this as well, besides the Traxxas parts. So you can really go to town on it. But I think the slight danger of that is that if you do that, you're putting hundreds and hundreds of pounds into a small crawler. Now, it's fine if you want to do that, of course, but you know, I think if I was going to do that, I'd probably do it on a 1/10 crawler myself. So even with just the modifications I've put on, it makes a heck of a difference to it. And yeah, I'm really pleased with the updates. I mean, well, it does look, just bounce around and crawl over everything, which is what it's meant to do. So, yeah, I am definitely pleased with that. I mean, you know, it will get hung up now and again, but look at that, I love that. Come watch you do that all day. Right, I'm going to bring it over here a bit because, to be honest, I don't want to soak it to death because that means I'm going to have to go and sort my bearings out. So we'll just do a bit of crawling over the rocks. But yeah, I was really surprised how much extra torque this the upgraded gearbox gives it. Yeah, as I say, I'm barely using, as I said already, full throttle or power on it at all. It's just crawling over everything. I mean, so far, I mean, you know, I am waiting on the new Charisma 2 spec Land Rover to come out, but so far this is my favourite mini crawler at the moment. I can definitely recommend these. They are a bit pricier than some of the other ones on the market, but you know, fun-wise, I can't knock it at all. You know, I always like the steering angle on this; it's rather good as well. I think if you're going to go over these rocks a lot though, like this all the time, you might want some alloy, some sort of skid guards, I imagine, but you know, just to protect it a little, but I suppose it doesn't really need it. But it's making it easy work of this stuff. Until I go and take the wrong line. But yeah, brilliant stuff. Right, so I'm going to bring this back. There you go. So we'll just finish this off here. So there you go. As I said, we're at Rock Valley. I can't say that, can I? Rock Valley, and again, when we've come out, it's bloody freezing. You can't see it. It's a lovely sunny day, but it's absolutely bitter again, and you know. Probably should have put more warmer clothes on it, and I've got the worst shoes possible on doing this as well. Anyway, enough about that. So there we go, that is the Traxxas TRX4M with the additional upgrades that I got from Inside Line Models. So just to recap, brass alloy wheel weights all round, adding about 120 odd grams of extra weight low down. You've got the B blocks for them, low range gearbox. Of course, you've got the steel links underneath, and yeah, I can honestly say what a difference it makes. Fantastic, really impressed. So yeah, cheers again to Inside Line Models, thank you very much. And will I do any more with this? I don't know yet. I might get carried away. I don't know, but I don't think it actually really needs any more things doing to it. I think it really, you know, performs, you know, really well with just the upgrades I've made to it. Anyway, Cheers for checking this episode out, much appreciated as always. And if you haven't already, please do consider subscribing to the channel, hitting that like and notification bell, and also come find us on Andy Robinson RC on Instagram and on Facebook. Right, I'm going because it's bloody cold, and we'll see you all soon. Take care. Bye.